Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Marwan who loved adventures. One sunny afternoon, while playing in his garden, he met a small, fluffy rabbit named Bundo. Bundo had soft fur and sparkling eyes, and he seemed to be carrying a big secret. Bundo said to Marwan, "Do you like adventures? There's a magical place deep in the forest nearby.
Ho, ho, ho!
But only those with a brave heart can find its secrets." Marwan, who was always ready for an adventure, quickly replied, "I'm ready. Where is this place?" Bundo pointed towards the dense forest and said, "Deep in the forest, there's a huge tree called the Tree of Wonders. But getting there is not easy. You need to solve 3 challenges before you can discover its magic."
Ho, ho, ho!
Marwan, excited and determined, followed Bundo into the forest. As they walked, strange things happened all around them. Talking birds flew overhead, and flowers glowed with a soft light, each trying to give hints to help Marwan on his adventure. Soon they came to a wide river, and Bundo explained, "The first challenge is to cross this river. To do that, you must find the Bridge of Light."
Ho, ho, ho!
Marwan looked around and saw a glowing stone in the shape of a star hidden among some bushes. When he touched it, a sparkling bridge suddenly appeared in the middle of the river, taking Bundo's paw. Marwan walked onto the bridge. It felt as if thousands of stars were twinkling just for them, lighting their path across the swirling water.
Ho, ho, ho!
When they reached the other side, the bridge disappeared, leaving no trace of its magic behind. Next, they entered a dark and gloomy forest. The trees were tall, and their branches formed a thick roof over their heads, blocking out the sun. Suddenly, Bundo stopped and said, "The second challenge is to find the right path through this forest of whispers.
Ho, ho, ho!
If you listen closely, the trees will guide you, but only if you believe in yourself." As Bundo spoke, the trees began to whisper, but their words were carried away by the wind, making it hard to understand what they were saying. Marwan closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and tried to focus on the voices. He could hear the trees rustling, and slowly he began to make out their words.
Ho, ho, ho!
They were indeed giving directions to those who believed in themselves. With renewed determination, Marwan followed the path shown to him by the trees, and he and Bundo soon found themselves walking towards a clearing. In the distance, they saw a magnificent tree covered with sparkling lights. This must be the Tree of Wonders.
Ho, ho, ho!
But as they approached, they realized that the tree's door was locked with a strange puzzle. Bundo explained, "The last challenge is to solve this puzzle to open the door. But be careful, for only those who understand its magic can enter." Marwan stepped closer to examine the puzzle. It was a riddle.
Ho, ho, ho!
I can be cracked, I can be made, I can be told, I can be played. What am I? Marwan thought for a moment. He considered all the things that could be cracked, made, told, and played. Then a smile spread across his face. "A joke," he said. As soon as he spoke the answer, the tree's door swung open, revealing a magical world inside.
Ho, ho, ho!
Marwan and Bundo laughed and danced in the magical world, knowing that the greatest treasure was the adventure they had shared. Inside the tree, there were sparkling treasures everywhere. But they knew that the real treasure was the journey they had taken together. From that day on, Marwan and Bundo continued to explore new places.
Ho, ho, ho!
They never forgot their magical adventure to the Tree of Wonders, and they knew that as long as they had each other, every day would be filled with magic and wonder.
Ho, ho, ho!